Today we're going to talk about this Sheffield candelabra. It was made in the late 19th century, and was made in Sheffield, England. It's made by a process that was a very early plating process. It's not really plating; it's actually a way of making a sandwich of metal sheets. Anyway, this particular object comes in three parts. You can see the base, which goes from here to here, and then you can see the first layer, or first tier of candle arms, which goes to here, and then the second, which goes up to here. Now, one of the things that we'll do is we'll go in reverse here, so that we can give you a sense of the whole thing as it now exists, and we'll go backwards so you'll have a good idea about what we did, but in reverse. Now, the first object that we have to deal with are these little guys. This is called a bobèche, B-O-B-E-C-H-E. Sounds like a French term. I think I looked it up and it's sort of, nobody knows where it exactly came from, but anyway, this is a very useful little object in that when you put the candles in and they burn down, they drip and they make a candle stub, and you're able to take this out, take it and put it under hot water, or very carefully put it over a flame, and be able to clean it up and then put it back in without having to continually clean the whole candelabra. This is where the central problem was with this chandelier. You see this central core here. This was originally filled with lead. Now, people who make things in metal, a lot of them seem to be very, very tempted to see how far you can go with the tensile strength of metal. So what happens is that each of these is plugged into this core here that was originally filled with lead. And the end of each one of these little arms is about 3/4 of an inch long. And then it's anchored in that lead. And of course, this is kind of a disaster waiting to happen. And we wind up fixing many of these because, as happened right here on this side, two of these from a fall, or just by somebody pushing candles in who was not familiar with how this worked, broke these down. They became loose. They started to fall out. And actually, at a certain point, the original core here actually ripped out. So in order to put this back together, I had to silversmith and duplicate this shape, this profile shape here, and actually put an inset here that replaced that whole surface structure and enabled us to put these in and then anchor them into the core.